Alright, we're back here at Mediterranean Empires for a little bit of a Christmas play session. Got a little bit of time before I have to be with the old family, but it is a joint stratagem phase. One thing I'm noticing here, old Aragon's got a bunch more stratagem markers. And it says here that you randomly pick markers until each player has drawn 4. So this could be like a banking situation here. But we'll be right back. Alright then, Aragon, definitely a leader in the old stratagem. Strength or whatever. Stratagem. Collection, stratagem, strength. Alright, we're going to go here. It says start with player A, so he'll take the first one. Player B. One right here. Player A. Player B, and this will help in the play because sometimes there was a lot of things to do and we didn't have that many strategy markers, so it could mean that as you get more into the game, you get a lot more options. Here you go, 3, and most of the time you'd have these face down, so the other player couldn't see what you're doing, but you know where's the solo operation we got here. Alright, that's 4 each. Let me put these on there and we'll see what we got here. We'll be right back. Alright, well, before we can do that, look what we got there. The Pope, so we'll have to put it in rewind. We'll go ahead and get these markers on. Put out here. And we'll look at those here in a second. But we gotta go back and check out what's going on with the Pope. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I gotta see what's up with him, but he does have a Pope marker. We'll be right back. Alright, well, I should have put him back into the pool. It says the Pope. When you draw the Pope, if you got Rome, you can really immediately place him in Rome. But it says if the player does not control Rome, return the marker to the pool. So Rome is underneath the Papal States right now, not really aligned. So we would go ahead and give him the Pope marker back in there. We'll draw another one as his replacement. That might have did something with the game, but we'll be all right. All right, now he got himself a political marker instead. Alright, so he's got a political, gold, political, a bunch of political markers. Alright, well, see, he didn't use his last political marker, so hopefully it didn't have nothing to do with it. As a matter of fact, he's got all kinds of political markers. So, Aragon player's got 9 stratagems. And no, French and Jews only got 7. So we'll see what that comes into play. We're done with the stratagem marker. Joint stratagem phase. Alright. Important stratagem markers can also be gained. Okay, we're good. It doesn't say there's a limit on how many you can have, so we will see here. Joint political phase. Alright, here's where those political markers come into effect. Both players may use diplomacy. First for player A, then player B. Attempt to ally. We've done this before. But we don't have it down pat, so we'll be going through the rules. Political landscape change time. Flipping some of these neutrals with the right stratagem markers or influence die roll modifiers. See if we can't get them over our side. Important phase of the game coming right up. Alright, well, obvious choice here for the French Anjou is a good old Duchy of Guyenne. My girlfriend was laughing at me again the other day, telling me I do not know how my pronunciation, so I'll have to go back to class, I guess. But yeah, Duchy of Guyenne, I guess will be the key. I don't think they're too hip on the French, and they might be more inclined for the Aragon side, but we will see what we can do about getting these guys on our side. They are neutral. Oh, let me see here. Attempt an ally of a neutral power. Well, let's see if we can send just a little bit. Attempt to force a neutral power to become a vassal state. Attempt to invoke a rebellion in an enemy controlled area. Well, that last one ain't really too hip right now. He's only got one spot down there if I want to get a rebellion going, but we'll see. It's me with the political, him with the political, me with the political, him with the political, me, him. So there's 3 rounds here. So I will check this out, and I will be right back to see what I want to do and how to do it. Now, and also with what I just said, it all depends on how many political markers you got. So there's not going to be, well, there's only going to be 2 rounds for me because I got 2 political markers there for the French and Jew. But the Aragon player can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's got a lot of them. So he'll be able to, he's definitely got the political advantage. Not much going right militarily, but that was kind of a quirk with history. Historically, the Aragonese were, I think, the dominant power, but in my alternate history, so far at least, the French and Jew doing pretty good, but the Aragonese are about ready to unleash their political power. Where am I? You can see on this diplomacy table, I'm going to roll 1 die and modify it. With some modifiers, all kinds of modifiers here, but it's going to be easier to get a vassalage than it does anything else, a rebellion. But I'm sure that vassalage comes with some more restrictions than regular alliance. Let me look and see what's up, what's better than alliance or vassalage. We'll be right back. All right, now in the political world, this is a procedure. I'm going to attempt an alliance with the old Duchy of Guyana. Oh, look who's coming down and knows it's Christmas. Hello, Christmas boy. I can't get much chance here, so let me do this real quick. All right, I'm coming. I know. You want to go outside, get your stuff, take care of it. We'll be out there in a second. All right, so there's no gaming time. Each player, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to attempt diplomacy. I'm there. I'm going to roll a dice, but he can attempt to thwart that. So, diplomacy. Player announcing the attempt must expend and return to the pool 1 political marker, which hurts the French player because I ain't got many of these. So I'll take my 1 political marker here and put it in there. Now it says the opposing player may attempt to thwart the attempt by expending a political marker. The arrogant player definitely is political rich, so I'll have to expend. These things are precious. They're valuable, very valuable. So he's gonna have to get rid of 1 to thwart the attempt. So what that is simulating is in a diplomatic world of back channels. The French player is going to send some diplomats to the capital of over here to old Bordeaux. Well, the Aragonese players also got diplomats in Bordeaux, and this is where the intrigue comes around, and we're going to try to thwart the attempt. So let's see here. The opposing player might thwart the attempt by expending a political marker. The players must then each roll 1 die. Aragon and French. Oh, if we can't get this to same verse, hold on a second. You got the old bouncing effect going on here. It's a trampoline. 3rd try. Come on, we just want to roll a die roll. All right, well, 1. I guess that'll work. Didn't really roll, but all right. We're back. Attempt to declare that they are modifiers. Friendly king. We'll be right back. Alright then, here are the modifiers. Results equals attempt failed. Now, I could spend a treasury point to get another 1 up, but it won't. That's all I could use is 1 treasury point. It won't do it for me, so I'll save the treasury point. Diplomatic overture succeeds. We're able to whisper in their ear without any interference. Whether we can get him as an ally remains to be seen. We'll be back. All right. Well, happy holidays. The smoke is cleared. All the presents and wrappers have been thrown away, and got a little bit of relaxing time. It is the day after Christmas, and the 1-armed girlfriend is going out with her son to clean. She's got to go back at it, back to work. There's a few of her commercial jobs that she's still trying to eke out, try to make some money with, which helps her pay her bills. But yeah, she's back at it the day after Christmas with 1 arm, although she's got a able son, although he's got a gimpy leg, so I guess they'll make it. But anyway, we're back with some Mediterranean empires. And we are about to see if we can't get us an ally. Now I'm going to look at the rules and stuff and see what the difference is between ally and vassal. I think it's better for them to be an ally. But to do that, player A has to expend a political stratagem marker. As you can see there, they're down to the last one. Oh, excuse me, the last one. So, let me look here and see. We'll look on the diplomacy table. And we'll be back and look at the modifiers. Let's see if we want to try to make them a vassal or activate a neutral power to ally. Diplomacy table, modify the result using the modifiers below the table. If the modifier result is alliance, the attempted success, implement the result immediately. Alright, I gotta look up alliance and we'll be right back. Alright, well, here it tells you what happens with a vassal state, but you have to look back here and it tells you what goes on with an ally, and I believe an ally has a couple more benefits. One of them players may place allied units in any friendly, totally controlled area, to whereas if it's a vassal, they can only stay in their area. So we'll attempt an alliance. And I have to go way back here. Attempting power rolls 1d6. And looks back here on the table. I think they got the table right here for handy dandies, because I was just looking at that diplomacy table. Yeah, we don't have to go up there on the board, twist and turn. So let's go ahead and roll for the English and the Duchy of Guienne, or Guienne. Looking for a big number, I think. Oh, he only gets a 3. Now I have to go look for the modifiers. I don't believe we'll see that on the page, so I'll have to go over here. Alliance allows a player to... Oh, it tells you right here. Oh, alright. For an alliance attempt, if Gion or Venice are allied with the enemy power, nope. Venice are allied with the enemy power player. +3. And Venice, the enemy player, well anyway, they're not allied with them. Add the diplomacy rating of a king or a pope. Can only be used once. Alright, so that's a 3. Our king's just got 1 here. So we'll use that to make that a 4. Each player, we only attempt to use diplomacy vassal 1. Okay. Alright, so it's a 4 on a diplomacy table for a diplomacy attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm getting this on here. There you go. So it's no. It was a 3. But, yeah, no good with a 4. So, that's the second time in this game. These guys are hard to ally. I've tried this before, I think, in a practice game earlier. It might have been in this one, but that will do it. And the thing of it is, I believe I must expend my last political marker. We'll be right back. Yep, diplomacy procedure. Player expends 1 political marker, so that costs me my last political marker as the player A. And that will be his last attempt. We're now switching on over to the Aragon player, and he has 1, 2, 3 political markers. I have none to throw down to thwart any attempts. So somebody tells me he's going to be talking to the English. We'll be right back. Alright, so Aragon is going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and try to attempt no political markers for them to thwart. Let me make sure here. The opposing player that made that attempting player declares they are using other blah 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 blah. Let me see here. Attempted. They are using. Alright, hold on. The player possesses 1 blah 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 blah. Alright, determine if the thwart attempt succeeds or fails. Alright, hold on a second. Yeah, I was right. The opposing player may attempt to thwart an attempting by expending one political marker. Thwart the attempt. Alright, the opposing player may attempt to thwart the attempt. Easy for me to say. By expending one political marker, which I don't have. So then the Aragon player is going to expend one of his political markers and try an alliance with them. Oh, where's the brown Aragon dice? Oh, I lost the dice. We'll be right back. Alright then, Aragon rolling a dice. Looking for a high result. Gets a 5. That is good. You can add a diplomacy rating of a king. That king's got a 2, so it'll be a 5, 6, 7. Modifiers. Let's look at this. +3. That's all. That's at +3 is if you have an alliance with a Genoa or Venice, and neither of them do, so that don't affect it. Add diplomacy rating of a king. Blah blah blah. Attempt to. So I think that's going to be good. I think that is going to be good. We will look underneath here. Under the diplomacy table for a 6. Wait, no, it's a 7. And we're down here. It says alliance. 7+. So then we will get us a marker and place it here. That's what happens. Well, give it a little bit more of a zoom. And there we go. Alliance Aragon. Alrighty. That's the way to start a comeback for the Aragonese player. Alright, well that was round 1 of diplomacy. Now we go to round 2. Player A's got to pass because he has no more diplomacy markers. But the Aragon player has 2 more political markers, and he is going to look at things on the map and figure out what he wants to do. We'll be right back. Alright, the Aragon player is going to attempt an alliance with Venice. You got a lot of nice little ships there and everything. So that sounds really good. And I guess what we're going to do is diplomacy attempt, vassalage. No, we want an alliance. +3 for alliance attempts to Venice if Genoa is allied, and it is not. Add the diplomacy rating of a king or pope. So we'll add 2 to this die roll, going for the Venetians. That'll be a 5. Oh, we got to expend a political marker, which we'll just do 5 under diplomacy. It'll be a white one. That is an alliance. Just made it. Just made it. Rebellion, vassalage, and an alliance. So we'll get another one of these. What kind of marker is that? Alliance. Freaking shadow. Sorry about that. Alliance Aragon. Do I got all lights on here? Yeah, I do. Alright, so that will come over here on the Venice side. And, yeah. Get some nice fleet there. That'll definitely come in handy for the Aragon player. Alright, now I got another political marker. I gotta see here what we want to do. I believe we will go for Pope's got a lot of units, but I believe we'll go for Genoa with a +2 modifier, blowing our last political marker, and no blockage or attempted interference from the French and Jew. Their diplomacy contacts are nil. No good. It's a 3. That will get us nothing on the diplomacy table. Alright. Well, that will be it. A couple nice little allies, though, to threaten other fronts, the French and Jew. We'll see what they can do. Look back here at the sequence of play. We'll be right back. All right, then we'll move on to the joint recruitment phase. And the first thing we're going to do is get treasury points for the French and Jew. And he gets points for all those cities that are in his control or where he was the last person to control them. You don't have to garrison them. I mean, you kind of need a way to mark those, but we'll be on our way. We're going to count these real quick, and we'll be right back. For French and Jew, we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 total. So treasury points, they have 1 now, or 2 now. And they will go up to 9. Strategy points. You can't have anything above 10. Alright, now for the Aragon player, we will come down here and count tennis as 1. Ooh, back here to the Kingdom of Majorca, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has 8 treasury points. And right now he has 7. So he will go up to the maximum of 10. Alright. And there you go. Now we'll be spending them. French and Jew will buy points, or buy units. And then we'll go over to Aragon. We'll be back. Might have left one out, not counting Venice, but like I said, he's maxed out anyway, so we can't have more than 11. That'll do it. We're getting ready to buy some units here. French player. Got a few. Aragon's got more. He suffered more casualties. We'll see if they can't turn the tide. We'll be back.